So, breaking news, Eddie Hearn has officially confirmed there is a step-aside deal that has been offered to Anthony Joshua. So, right now, I don't get it why Anthony Joshua made a video denying there is any idea of a step-aside deal, and why Anthony Joshua thinks it's embarrassing, or it's not alpha, or it's beta to take the step-aside deal. Because the best thing that could happen for Anthony Joshua's career is to just be off the grid for 45 fights. Just take 2 easy fights that you're going to win 100%. Have a Ruiz trilogy. Have a Dillian White rematch. Fight a guy like Robert Helenius. Then get back into title contention. Get back 100%. Don't rush back into this. Lennox Lewis, after he lost to Oliver McCall. Now, just off the top of my mind, how many non-title fights did he have? He had more than one, I'm going to tell you that right now. Vladimir Klitschko, after he lost, just like Joshua, 2 fights in the same time frame, he took a couple years off. He got stopped by Bruce in 2004, March of 2004. He went for the title against Chris Bird in, I believe, April of 2006. And Chris Bird is not the level of any of the top 5 heavyweights right now. And Chris Bird is a guy Klitschko has dominated before, has conquered before. So there was already a sense of trust, a sense of belief in his ability going into his title shot in 2006. And I think Anthony Joshua should take that route. Just chill out for a minute. Learn your craft. You were rushed from the beginning. You were thrown into the deep end in your 15th, 16th fight. Even Mike Tyson, who went for a title shot 2 years after he turned pro, he had 28 fights. And it was a very weak era when he went for the titles. He became undisputed, but even some people think Mike Tyson was rushed. 2 years. He lost to Buster Douglas and never really recovered after that. I know he regained the title, just like how Joshua did, but he didn't. He was never back. And it's not like he was never back because, let's say, he peaked and he's done. He was never back because he was found mentally. And he never developed. He didn't give a fuck about boxing anymore. And that's not the fault of his opponents. Many people like to point out that Mike Tyson, anyone who beat Mike Tyson after prison, it shouldn't count. That's ludicrous. Mike Tyson was the one that was fucking up his own career, not anyone else. So let's look at Lennox Lewis's career after the Oliver McCall defeat. He lost to Oliver McCall in September of 1994, fought Lionel Butler 8 months later, then fought Justin Fortin. A couple months later, fought a faded Tammy Morrison 3 months later. So that's 3 fights that we all knew he was going to win. Then he fought Ray Mercer. It was a war. It was a hellish fight. And he re-believed into his own chin after the fight. Because even that fight, they fought in a very, very small ring. And he got hit a lot. And he hit Ray Mercer a lot, but he got hit a lot in that fight. And go rewatch that fight for Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis versus Ray Mercer. He got away with a majority decision. And next fight, he fought Oliver McCall. He beat Oliver McCall inside 5 rounds. And he had a boring affair against Henry Akinwande. But then when he fought Andrew Galata on October of 1997, a fight going into the fight, it was viewed as a 50-50 fight. Everything came together in that fight. This is Lennox Lewis versus Andrew Galata is my favorite fight for Lennox Lewis. It only went for a minute and a half. Lennox Lewis brutalized Galata. Absolutely brutalized him. His technique, his confidence, his mentality all came back together. But it took him 3 years. Joshua is being rushed greatly by Matchroom, by his sponsors. He's being rushed greatly. But now Eddie Hearn has come out and confirmed that there is a step-aside deal. Eddie Hearn is now speaking some sense, looking at it a couple fights down the road. He says Joshua might need a fight or two with his new trainer before he gets back in the deep end. Fight a Luis Ortiz. Fight a Charles Martin again. Fight a Andy Ruiz again. Fight a Dylan White again. Fight guys who you're most likely going to beat that have certain skills that will help you. Get your confidence back. Get a few highlight reel knockouts. And now that's my thoughts on the situation. Let me hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you guys agree with Anthony Joshua taking a step-aside deal? I obviously, if you guys have followed the channel, have been pushing him to take a step-aside deal from the beginning. He should have took, not a step-aside deal, but he should have never activated the rematch clause with Andy Ruiz. Just fought a few easy fights, get his confidence back, and then go back in the deep end. But that's just my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Sadiq Boxing out.